Thank you for joining me today on Everyday Yoga. I was just getting set up to share a chair practice with you today when Princess decided she was going to have a seat. And I just didn't have the heart to move her. So today, let's practice some poses, some yoga asana that we can do either while standing with the support of a chair or a wall, or we can do while seated, and Princess can demonstrate the seated poses. And as always, in any yoga practice, you should definitely listen to your body. And if you want to do cat-cow, or if you want to lay in child's pose, or if you want to lay in Savasana, anytime you're in any yoga class, listen to your body and do that. So I'll instruct Princess in how to do these poses, and she may decide to do them, but she probably will not. So let's just come to mountain pose, and I'll come to the side here so you can see a little bit better. And either from your seat, sitting grounded on the chair with your feet pressing onto the ground or wherever they happen to reach, just go ahead and notice your foundation, wherever you're making contact with the ground beneath you. And let's just pretend like it is the ground, maybe even outside on the grass, feeling sand underneath your toes, whatever makes you feel good. And just picture that connection with the earth. Have a nice neutral pelvis here and a nice long spine, reaching the crown up towards the sky and tucking the tailbone under. Maybe open up the arms to the front and open up the palms facing out forward from you so that the heart lifts and the shoulder blades come down the back. Tuck the chin, not so much that you create extra chins, but just enough to draw the crown of the head up towards the sky. Breathe deeply, breathing through the nose here. Inhale through the nose, and maybe exhale through the mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale through the nose, and exhale out the mouth with a sigh. Inhale, nose, and let it go. You're here, showing up for yourself. Trust yourself, trust your body to know what it needs today. If you'd like to go ahead and find a little extra extension here, you can inhale the arms forward, right at shoulder height, and then as you exhale, draw the arm bones back into the shoulder sockets, really plugging them in, lifting the heart, drawing the shoulder blades down the back, reaching the fingertips forward, maybe giving them a little wiggle here. Or take child's pose if that's what you are into. See why I couldn't move her? Let's go ahead and take one more inhale here and exhale to reach the fingertips all the way up to the sky. Inhale and exhale, drawing the shoulder blades down the back, maybe closing the eyes to challenge your balance a little bit here, or take a soft gaze out in front of you, finding a focal point to support your balance. Maybe rotate those pinkies inward and draw the palms away enough, just like you were holding a big, big beach ball or a yoga ball or something. Lift the heart as you inhale, draw the shoulders down, and relax as you exhale. Inhale, reaching fingertips up towards the sky, and either from a seat or from a standing, bring the palms together and exhale, slicing all the way down. With a deep bend in the knees from standing, or just resting the torso on the top of the thighs from a seat. Just breathe here in this forward fold Uttanasana. Letting the backs of the hands rest to the floor or the palms or maybe to blocks to bring the floor a little closer. But have a nice deep bend in the knees so that maybe you can make contact with the ground beneath you. Maybe imagine that this ground is sand or grass or moss, maybe a nice mossy lawn. And then let's roll the spine up one vertebrae at a time. Slowly, 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 breathing all the way. If you'd rather take Savasana, feel free to do that. And reach the arms up alongside the ears, reaching the fingertips up towards the sky, taking a big, big good morning stretch. And then let's bring the hands down to heart center. Now, either from your standing position or from your seat, we can go ahead and alternate lifting the knees, getting a little movement in the hip joints, lifting one knee and then the other kind of marching in place. And the knee can come up to any height. You can have your hands on your hips or maybe out to the side or holding on to your chair for extra support here. If you're standing, just getting some movement here. And then let's come back to center stillness. Open up into mountain pose, and then let's alternate lifting arms. And again, you might take them as far as you can, reaching, or it might be down low here, whatever feels good in your shoulders and in your arms today. Keeping a soft bend in the knees, let's alternate arms and legs, or arms. We'll get to the arms and legs in just a minute here. Well, some of us will. Reaching, reaching, and then coming down to stillness. Finding mountain pose again, reconnecting with the breath. Let's inhale the left leg and the right arm. Exhale to release. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale to release. And then just continue alternating, moving with the breath. And you may find that it works better to inhale on both sides as you extend and exhale as you come back to center. So it would be, well, that's a little too fast. Don't do that. I don't want you to hyperventilate. Just breathe nice and slow and deep with the movements, making the movements as subtle or as generous as feels good in your body. And then come back to stillness in the center. Let's inhale the fingertips up alongside the ears and exhale to just bring them down to shoulder height, twisting over to the left. Inhale the fingertips up to the sky and exhale, drawing them down to shoulder height, twisting over towards the right. Let's do that a couple more times. This time really moving with the breath. Inhaling arms up, exhaling out to the side. And again, let's exhale, twisting to the left. And reach up, exhale, twisting to the right. Reach up, draw the palms together and exhale, hands all the way down. Let's inhale into a halfway lift, this kind of number 7 here. And I'll stand to the side a little bit so you can see a little better. I'll look at you. Yes, I will. And you can bring your fingertips or your palms to the floor or to the tops of your feet or to your shins or to the tops of the thighs. And we're really going to draw the elbows back, draw the shoulder blades down towards the sit bones. Really lengthen through the spine, still tucking the chin, still lifting the heart, just like we did in mountain pose. Inhale here, and exhale to release into your forward fold. Then we're going to take the left hand, or right hand, to the outside of the left ankle. Again, I'll turn this way maybe so you can see better. Left ankle, right hand. And we're going to take the fingertips of the left hand and touch the outside of the left foot or the ankle or the calf, and the right hand could be on the calf or the foot depending on your mobility here. And we're just going to take our fingertips and trace up along the left leg, coming up the calf, the outside of the knee, the outside of the thigh, the hip, and finally inhaling, reaching up to the sky, keeping the knees bent or maybe coming closer to straight in that left leg. Inhale here, reaching the fingertips up towards the sky, give them a wiggle, and exhale to release. Bring the left hand, and I'm just turning so you can see me. You don't have to turn, obviously. Left hand to either the foot or the ankle or the calf. And then trace the right leg with the right fingertips, drawing back just like you're drawing the bow of a bow and arrow. Tracing all the way up and inhaling to reach up toward the sky and maybe straighten through the leg. Keeping the chin tucked to keep the neck long. You can take your gaze anywhere feels good on your body. One more inhale here, and let's exhale to release. And then slowly, slowly, slowly roll up to your mountain pose. She just winked at me. Neener, neener, she says. Let's go ahead and do a figure 4 stretch. You can again do this from your seat, or you can do it holding on to the chair, or you can do it just standing here. But we're going to take the outside of the left ankle to the top of the right thigh. So you might want to shift your weight into the left leg if you're standing first. Peel the heel up from the earth, and then turn the left knee out, placing the ankle on the right thigh and bending the right leg as much as needed so that you can comfortably keep the left leg up here. So again, you can be holding on the chair, holding on a wall, holding on your cat, whatever you like, or you can be sitting as you do this as well. So we're just going to kind of come down in this nice little figure 4 as much as feels good in your body. If you want, you could always use blocks right here so that you could rest your fingertips or your palms on the earth, or if you have the flexibility, you could come all the way down to the earth. From whatever height serves you best, find a mountain in the torso, drawing the crown up towards the sky, tucking the chin, lifting the heart. You can have your hands on your hips, or at prayer position here, pressing the palms into one another. Maybe you bend over the legs a little bit more to get more of a stretch in the outside of the thigh. Stay here wherever your chair or your figure 4 stretch happens to be. You could even do this laying on the back on the floor. And then we'll inhale back to full height. Release the left foot to the ground and shake the legs out. Look, we're matching. She doesn't care. And then we'll come back to our mountain pose. Bring the legs as close together as feels comfortable for you. Take the weight into the left foot and kind of peel the heel of the right foot up. Lift the right knee, open it out to the side, and take the outside of the right ankle to the top of the left thigh. You can stay right here, either in the chair or holding on to a support, or standing and challenging your balance. You can sink as deeply as you want that feels good in your body, getting a nice stretch in that outside of the left hip. You could close your eyes if you really want to challenge your balance, or you can find a nice stationary point out in front of you that you can focus on. Dristi is what that is called in Sanskrit. And you can take your arms to any position that feels good for you. Breathing here. Finding mountain in the spine and the shoulders and the heart. Tucking that chin. What are you doing? You're not going to find anything in there. Excuse me for just a moment. And then you inhale up back to mountain pose, and you tell your cat, no, don't do that. I don't like it. Reconnect with the breath in your mountain pose, whether from your seat or standing tall. Let's go ahead and take the chin down to the chest. And inhale, bringing the right ear over towards the right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Continue moving from side to side with the breath, nice and slow. Noticing what you feel. If you find a place that's really tight or tense or tender, feel free to stay there. Inhaling space and exhaling softness. Then let's inhale the head back up to the top of the spine. Take a nice big breath here. Bring the left hand to the heart and cover it with the right. Really lifting the heart into the palms here. In this day and age of COVID, I am on a lot of Zoom meetings for my job. And it's really cool that I can tilt the camera so that they can only see from here up. I will, out of camera shot, bring my hands to my heart and just remind myself that we're all in this together, that everybody's just doing the best that they can. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste. Are you doing the best you can? Yes. Judge Wood asks, oh look, she's doing happy puppy pose. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And now she's doing Savasana. Oh, there's my little girl. Yeah. Yesterday was her birthday. Yesterday was Princess's 8th birthday, so if you would like to send birthday comments to Princess, I'm sure she would totally not care at all. Take good care.